Hey Dia.
Hi, Olivia. How are you? How was your day yesterday?
Yeah, my day went well. That's why I missed the section yesterday. Just went out with a couple of friends. Yeah, just ate pizza and that was basically all. Talked about life. Yeah.
Nice. Hi, Aman.
Hey, everyone. Good evening from here. I hope we're all doing great today. I hope our weekend went well. I think this is Sunday for everyone by now. Yeah. And it's the last weekend. I don't know how we are feeling about starting a new week tomorrow, probably going back to work or going back to school. I don't know if you could like share how you feel about it in the comment section or in the chat. Yeah, for me, I just feel like the weekend went by so fast. I didn't want it to end. Yeah. So, welcome to another section today for the Azure AI Bootcamp. I know Dia and other leads had already talked about the MTC vouchers for the 8900 or AI 900 exam. Yeah. So there was a form that was shared on the WhatsApp group. I believe quite a number of us already filled that. Yeah, because the deadline for filling that is tomorrow, which is 23rd of September. Yeah. So do well to do that before tomorrow ends. Yeah. And without further ado, we'll be kickstarting our section for today, which is on computer vision with Azure, and it will be handled by Bajuria. I don't know if I got that pronounced properly. Yeah, I see he's on the call already, so you can take the floor. Yeah.
Hello, hi everyone. How are you doing? By the way, can they write in the chat? Just wanted to know about it. Olivia, yep. Cool, nice. So, hello everyone. Hi. Before I begin the session, I would like to know about like how many of you already know what is AI? You can just raise your hand if you know what is AI. Okay, Dia and Olivia says they know AI. Obviously, you are our inspector, like people there for today who are the instructors. So I'm pretty sure you know. For rest of the people, okay, it seems it's 50-50. Cool. So I will take you up from what is AI, basics of it, so that you don't get complicated with directly the Azure stuff. And then we will build a machine learning model to find out different types of breed. So without further ado, let's dive in and understand about the different things that we have right now today coming up on your way right now soon. So let me know, is my screen visible? Cool, nice. Let's begin. So welcome to introduction to AI with custom vision. Who am I? So I'm an associate product manager at Unstock, Azure developer community lead, Gold MLSA, GitHub campus expert, 7 times Microsoft certified, Google Cloud digital leader certified, founder of Devolve. And if you want to connect with me, you can just scan this QR code, which is right there on your screen over here, so that you can connect with me, ask your doubts after the session if you have any, or just reach out for some resources, or just ping me up if you are building something cool and I can be of any help. So let's begin. So first of all, I like to begin with a quote. Artificial intelligence is computers doing things that we would normally think of as intelligent in humans. Hmm. So this sums up everything of what you would call artificial intelligence. So anything that humans think of that it's intelligent for humans to do, and the same thing is done by the computers. Suppose you call a person intelligent because they can read documents. You call a person intelligent because they can maybe write songs very well. Or you just call a person intelligent because they are good with understanding what is there on the call and get some information through it. If all of the same things is done by a computer, then it is known as artificial intelligence. Pretty simple, nothing complicated. And why is it called artificial intelligence? It lies over here. It's artificial. It's not real. It's built artificially using computers, and therefore it's known as artificial intelligence. Oh, that's nice. So yes, Sophia is here, an AI robot. Now, how does an AI work, and how can you compare it with a human? So suppose it's me, and I take some sensory input through my ears. I have other forms also, like my eyes, my ears, touch, and everything else. Suppose let's take it that I take it from my ear for now, and I have got the sensory input of a sound. Now I hear your voice. I hear the voice of people joining in. I process it using some of the particular mode that's in my mind and some of the logics that I've pre-built over the years. Based on that particular transformation that I have or the data that I process of the input, I give out a behavior. In this case, I just choose to ignore it that, okay, people are joining, that's great. Uh, in my mind, in the back of my mind, I'm feeling good that, okay, people are joining in. And my behavior is to continue in a more enthusiastic manner with all of you. Similarly, what happens with the robot is this. You fetch in the data, they run their particular algorithms, which is either a particular model or just some perfect algorithms that's out there and gives you the answers to it. And that's the simple process that it does. Now you would say, okay, but what is this mode and how does that work? Or are there particular things out there? Let's take an example. So suppose you want to understand that is a cell having a disease or not? Okay, how would you do that? I would like to have some suggestions in the chat board before I tell you the solution. How would you understand that, okay, is the cell having a disease or not? Is it a healthy or a disease cell? Anyone would like to answer, they can type it in the chat box. Olivia, not you. I want the attendees to answer. Some sort of scanning. Okay, I want you to think of the term of this particular picture, which I showed it to you. The data goes in, some algorithms runs in, and you get the answer. And yes, please interact because I want all of you to actually take something out of today's session, and I don't want you to get bored out of it. Scanning of the MRI image, then use CNN. Yes, so Grace is right over here. She has went into details. So, yep, the MRI images are fetched into the model over here using this particular process, which I show you over here on the screen. The data is fetched of the MRI images. The algorithm of CNN or some other sort of algorithm is learned, and the answers like whether the cell is a healthy cell or a disease cell is answered. But how? Suppose you want to configure this. Cool. You have the cells which are marked either in red or in green. Green shows that the cells are healthy. Red shows that there are some issues with the cell. They are diseased. You fetch it into the model. The algorithm works in the back end, and you get this as the output, which is the healthy cells and the disease cells. Now, please make a note. While you run a model, you will see some mismatch. You will see some anomalies. You will see that the result is close to 100%, but it's not 100%. And in case it is, please make sure that there is something wrong going about, because no model can give you a result that's 100% correct. Like humans, nothing is perfect. So as humans, we aren't perfect. Similarly, the model or the machine learning model isn't perfect. As you can see over here, it shows that healthy cells are there, and there is a red cell, which is the disease cell, which has come into the healthy cell, and same over here, a healthy cell has been marked as disease cell. Now it's incorrect, although, but what you need to do is measure what is wrong and then retrain the model with the data so that it learns again and again and reaches close to 99.99% accuracy. It's not possible, obviously, to get 100%, but you can try your best to get it as near to 100% as possible. Now you got it. Now you might say, okay, are there categories? Yes, there are. So the first category, classification, which we did just now. Classification is when you want to classify into two modules, whether it's like red balls, blue balls, or there are some labels that you want to give and classify your data into maybe separate groups. It can be multiple groups, it can be two groups, it can be 1,000 groups, but it's where you want to classify your data based on certain labels. Next up, regression, where you want to predict how much or how many. So suppose you want to predict that, okay, um, a particular car has this particular features and what would be the price of that car. Or suppose you want to predict, okay, these are the particular things and how many of it would I have to procure to help my customers fulfill the demands, or some sort of this examples. All of this which has a numeric data, a continuous numeric data to be precise, lined up so that you can predict, okay, based on these features, this can be the value. That's regression for you. Cool. Third, anomalies. As you can see on the picture, each and every picture is of a cat, but there are by mistake a few dogs. Now, this is an anomaly. Anomaly, as it sounds, is when there's something which shouldn't have been there but have been present by mistake, or there's some anomaly because of which this particular thing has been there. So you mark it and you help your model detect anomalies so that you can understand the data better and remove them. Next, reinforcement learning. So seeing this example, we all check out this particular thing, which is either the Go or chess, where a model was trained and they could beat humans. Now that's reinforcement learning. What happens in reinforcement learning is pretty simple and straightforward. So suppose you trained a model, but now you want it to understand on its own based on your actions. It's like you are training a child saying that please don't do this particular actions because it can harm you, or it's not good, you should not do it. And at the same time, you praise the child for doing good things. So what are you doing? You are giving continuous feedback to that particular child, saying that, okay, these are the things that you should do, these are the things you shouldn't do, and this is how you should do, this is how you shouldn't do. Similarly, in reinforcement learning, you give the model continuous feedback, and based on the feedback, the data, it is learning on its own that, okay, these are the things I should have done, these are the things I should avoid in this particular scenario. And based on it, it becomes better and better. Last but not the least, using data structure, which is clustering, recommendation. And using this particular model, what you can do is, all of you have used Amazon.
Yes.
Yes. So what happens in Amazon is, suppose you are buying a particular thing and you get the notification, okay, you are purchasing this and therefore you should buy this too. Now, that's what it does. Using clustering or recommender, what you can do is predict that, okay, these are the particular things that should have been brought based on your previous actions or your group of interest. It groups you, clusters you into particular groups through which you can understand that, okay, these are the patterns in the data and this is how it should be worked upon. Cool. And it's all enabled by machine learning. All of this comes under one umbrella, machine learning. Pretty cool, right? I know that. Okay, any doubts still here? Okay, no doubts. You can type in the chat board if you have any doubts. I'll be coming in between again and again, so I will have a look at. Cool. We all are like amazing. So many of the things comes under machine learning. But today's session was about AI, and I've also heard about something known as deep learning. I said before, CNN, convolutional neural networks. What are they? So the overall field of AI includes ML, as you can see in the data itself. The graph shows that, okay, AI is the superset. Under AI, you have machine learning. Machine learning is the superset for neural networks and deep learning, under which, like, under machine learning, if you just make it twisted and have some more of it, like you add the neurons, you add the training data, and that's called neural networks. Then you come into deep learning where you reinforcement learning is used with the help of neurons, and you can have deep learning. Statistics is like a separate thing, but yes, it involves a bit of machine learning and AI. And that's the only difference among all of this. Otherwise, if you're doing AI, you need to understand all of this so that you can work upon it. Now, that's fine. We understood classification and we got it. We got each and every concept till now. Now let's come to the agenda for today, which was actually understanding custom vision. So let me introduce to what is custom vision. Custom vision is a service by Azure through which you can train your own model for computer vision. Okay, sorry, I couldn't get it. What is computer vision? And like custom vision model, I'm building of my own, and you are saying it out here in 3 steps. Okay, coming to you. Let's go back. You can see some images out here, right? Um, Anything common that's over there? Like if I want to just use the classification algorithm, can I? Yes, I can. As you can see out here, there are different cans present over here, and the photos have been taken and uploaded. On the left hand side of the screen, you can see it shows some tags. Now, these are the labels that are used for your computer vision. Okay, wait. What is computer vision? Let me take you to a place which is known as Azure AI Studio. By the way, how many of you have your own Azure subscription yet? Yes, Abhinav, all our cans. All our cans, but yes, how can you classify using it? Okay. Please raise your hand if you have an active Azure subscription. I do, so let me raise my hand. Cool. How many of you have an active Azure subscription? Please raise your hand so that I can know how many of you are with me and would be going forward with me to actually train a model with the dataset. I'll be sharing the dataset. Okay, Kanika. I believe most of you don't. Let me share you the link. Just let me stop sharing the screen once. Let me share you a link so that you can have your own Azure subscription. Cool. I've shared you with a link which is for GitHub Student Pack. Let me take you to the link so that you can connect with me. The link that I've shared in the chat. You just have to go verify that yes, you are a student out there, and that's it. Please, before you begin, read all of this. Get yourself verified, get yourself added with the billing information and everything that's required, and then just write all of this. Now, after you have done this particular step, what you can do is just go down. You are getting all of this for free, so make sure of this. It has a lot of things that you can cover. You, for now, you can go to this, which is about Microsoft Azure. Click on this, get your GitHub connected with your Microsoft Azure account, and you get an Azure for Student subscription along with $100 of free credit. So make sure you make full use of it, and that we can actually build together something. Okay, my network is not working fine, but that's okay. So you can click on start free and then get yourself ready for this particular application. Now, cool. So for those of you who have Azure subscription, please get your laptops ready so that we can build something together today. The Azure Studio. Let me dive AI.Azure. Okay, my net. Sorry for my network. Let me share the link till then. Okay, let me change. Um, Sorry, am I audible right now? Abhinav, Mercy, Stephen, Grace, Emma, or Eric. Am I audible? Cool, nice. Sorry for that. Let me just refresh the screen. Yep. So you are here, which is ai.azure.com. Now it will ask you to see your projects. You can go to this link, which I have shared before. Let me just share it again. So through this link, you'll be coming to this particular page. It will ask you to create a project. Let's just create one. Let me give the name WGMIT. Click on next. Hub name is there. Um, the new resource group is ready. Let me just choose South India for now. Click on next. Click on create a project. It will validate some of the resources for me. So what I'm doing is creating a project where all my things will be there and all of the things that are required for creating an AI services would be here. Let it just happen. You all please, I would like to request all of you to also do the same so that you all can also understand and ask me at the same time if you face any issue. It's taking a few minutes. Now it's creating the project. It takes a few minutes. Till the time, let's go to another tab and explore the thing. So first of all, you have the model catalog where you can find out different models out there. You can have GPT, all the models, Whisper, DALI 2, Microsoft models, open source models, and a lot of it out here. You can check out the model benchmarks through which you can understand what are the things that are setting apart the benchmarks and compare them in case you want to. Then what you can do is check out the prompt catalog where you can generate prompts, understand, and these are the prompts which are created by expert prompt engineers out there for different purposes. Azure OpenAI is there with you. So Microsoft and OpenAI has partnered. So yes, you have it all over here. You can do some crazy things out there, like you can create an assistance playground, chat playground, bring your own data and work upon it to create a custom OpenAI model. Completion playground where you can actually complete something which is like summarization, content generation, or classification. And if you want to generate images, you can do that too. Next, the thing which we are here today for, AI services. So you have the speech, language, vision, document, and the content safety. Then what is the thing that we are going to cover today, which is the vision. So let's click on the vision. So you have the document thing, which are there, which is where you can analyze the document. But for today, as we are focused more on the face and the image part, so you have it out here. So you can have object detection, image captioning, dense captioning, image search, and many more things, which let's explore it over here. In the portal.vision.cognitive.azure.com, that is the Vision Studio. Let me share this link also to all of you. Cool. So as you can see, it is the Vision Studio. Now you might say, what is there over here? We have this, which is some of the featured things like video retrieval and summary. Through this particular thing, what you can do is find out in the particular video where is the spill liquid, what are there over there, and get a summary of each and everything out here. Next, suppose you want to recognize what are the products on the shelf and automatically update your inventory based on it. You have it over here, which is recognize products on shelf. Customize your model with images. So build a custom model with your own image and do something innovative. Search photos with image retrieval. So suppose you have trained your model with some images and you want to retrieve similar images based on that. You can do this too. If you want to have some dense captions for your image, you can use this. Remove background, add captions, detect common objects, extract text, create some smart cropped images, detect faces, liveliness. Okay, is somewhere actually there? Is it actually doing something? Yes, you can do this. Portrait processing, if you want to process that, okay. Face beautification, hair color, and more, you can do this. It's like you have each and everything out here over here just for you. You can count the people, detect when they cross a line, detect when they are entering and exiting, monitoring social distance. Like you have the power in your hands and you can use it to do anything that you want. That's amazing. You can have face, you can have image, you can have OCR. That's cool, right? Are you all with me? Is it cool? For me, it is. Maybe not for most of you. Let's give it a heart. So, yes, so you have each and everything out there, but how to use it? How do I actually work with it? I can see it out here, but I want to build a model across it. I actually want to have it in my application. How to do that? So first of all, let's sign across. Let's click on try it out. Cool. So you have some sample images out here. I acknowledge that this demo will incur some usage to my Azure account. You can see the documentation out here. view the SDK reference, use the REST API and the supported languages from here. But let's first try it out. Now, either you can browse a file or take a photo. In our case, let's go with something. Let's download something. Uh, 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 um, Street board sign. So I'm taking anything random. Let's maybe take this. Save image. Let's save it in my desktop. Tool done. And let's upload it. Okay, download as a WebP. Let's go to maybe prefig. It has JPG, 9 browser file, a desktop, and let's upload this. It asks me to please select a resource. I choose my subscription and I choose this as my resource. I need to acknowledge and it runs it over. As you can see, it has scanned this particular image and I've got some boundary boxes saying that, okay, these are the things that I've found. One, which it has taken F for any Stoneman, Word, tar, EVT, and so on. You can get the JSON response also with the boundary box coordinates. That's pretty cool, along with the confidence score, right? Now, suppose you got this and you're so happy that, okay, this serves my purpose and I want to use it. What you can do is go to this, try out the SDK, and you'll get all of the details out here, which you have to feed in. Open the quick start, check this out, copy the codes, and that's it. Your work is done. So you have the particular code over here. You just need to copy and paste and fit in the necessary details, which you will be having it out here as the resource key, endpoint, and you can use it. Please make sure that you make use of AI responsibly for good purpose. And that's the only thing that I would require from you. Now that sounds pretty cool. You got so many tools at your hand and many others also, like speech, your language, your content safety, and many more on the way. True. Going back, custom vision. So now we understood computer vision, but what is custom vision? So in computer vision, you trained your model, you had your model trained with the data and you just had to use it. But suppose you have it just for a particular purpose and you want to train your own model with your own data set. How will you do that? For that, you have the custom vision. You can train your own model in just 3 steps. Upload and label your images, train the model, and evaluate the results. That's it. Nothing else. So now it's time to build our empire, or maybe build an empire. So get starting with creating a custom vision model. Please go ahead and scan this QR code. It will take you to a repository. Quick. Please raise your hand when you are done. Are you all there? Cool. Kanika has scanned it. Let me just share this over here. Cool. I have shared the link in the chat, so you don't have to wait. It's already a bit late that we are running. Now, let's first of all go and train a model and then come back to the PPT because it would be a bit theoretical. Now, I don't see anywhere that I can train my own model. Okay, but I told you right now you have custom vision. But where it is? It's in a separate space, which is known as Azure Custom Vision. Let me just show you the basic step, which is over here. Customvision.ai, brought to you by Microsoft Azure. Cool. Let me share the link also. You've got too many links today. Cool. Let's click on sign in. Please don't get scared. I have trained it a lot of times and you would see a lot of projects by me. But let's create a new one for today. So go to this repository, which I have created for all of you. If you like this repository, maybe you can start the repository for future reference. Now, what you have in this repository is something which is very interesting. Let me just delete this so that you can have the reference. And let me just edit the file name to readme.md. Yep. So you will find this particular thing out here through which you can get all of it. And you have the testing images over here. And you have the training images. So these are the images which we will be training our data set upon today. And how to do that? Let's get on. First step, create a project. So click on new project, enter the name. So let me just give it a name. We are creating the dog breed today. So let me show you how it looks. So these are the images. Uh, mm, okay, too many things out there on my plate. Just give me a second over here. Training images. So these are the images that we are going to have for today. All of these are different dog breeds like American Stafford, Australian Shepherd, Bugle, Shocky, German Wirehair, and many more. Let's go ahead and train our model. So draw we are predicting the dog breed. Let's create a new resource. Let's give it a name WGMIT predicts. Choose a subscription, choose a resource group, or maybe you can create a new one. Let's create a new one. Let's make it WG. Okay, I had created one. WGMIT, and let's choose it as Central India. It's a cognitive service that we are building. The location, let's make it Central India. Pricing tier is 0. In your case, you can choose F0. F0 is for the free. S0 is where it's paid. Click on create resource. So this will create a cognitive service resource that would be required for our purpose today. And let's just choose it. Now the project type. You can choose between classification and object detection. So are you doing classification, or are you detecting objects out there? In our case, yes, we are doing classification. Next, classification type. So choose that whether it's using multiple tags per image or a single tag per image. In our case, we are going to have a single tag per image, so multi-class. Then next, domains. So is there any particular domain in which it falls? No, we don't have food, landmark, retail. We are not having it compact. So let's make it just general A2. Cool. Next, click on create project. When you click on create project, it will load a particular template for you where you need to add your images. No doubts. Just type in your doubts whenever you have it. I'll be having a look in between. Add your images by clicking on this add images option. Go to the downloads folder, and where you've downloaded this particular model, you will be getting the training images. So choose one row at a time. So let's go for all the American stuff for and click on open. You have all of these images. Create a tag. So let's create a tag with its name, which is, let me just copy this. And click on upload 8 files. It will be uploading all of the 8 files and click on done. So you have got all the 8 files ready for your data set. Now you will be needing more images. So click on add images and do the same for the rest of it, which is Australian Shepherd. Let me just go copy this name. Upload all the 8 files. There's one more thing which I want any one of you to figure it out. Something which is very crucial while training this particular model. Next, we have the buggle. So add image. Let's click on this. Click on open. And this I can type. Upload. Done. Next, you have the German White Shepherd. It's over here. Let's go back. Let's just copy the name, paste it out here. Upload. Done. And last but not the least, our shock. So add images. Let's go to this one. Cool. Now you've added all the images. You have got the tags ready. So you can just check it out. You can see the number of images that it has, which is 8, 8, 8, 13. And is there any untagged images? You can check it out here. Once you have done this, You can click on Get Started and see that okay, the project is ready, images are ready, training images are tagged. Now the only step that is left is training your project. How to do that? Click on this train option. You can either choose quick and advanced training, but in our case, let's go for quick training because we don't have time, and click on train. Now it will train it. It will take some time. Once it's trained, you can use the data to get predictions. Let it happen. Till then, any doubts? Please go ahead and ask in the chat if you have any doubts. Okay, I think there's something going on. Any doubts? Cool. I don't think there's any doubts yet. Let's go back to the presentation or actually to our model. It will take some time to train, but I have something which you saw before to check it out. I have this which is of tuberculosis. So this was my training data where I was predicting whether it's normal or there's tuberculosis. As you can see it from this. Now the performance. So after you've trained the model, this is what you will be getting. The precision, the recall, and the absolute percentage. Now, what is all these three parameters and what is this probability threshold? Probability threshold is minimum probability based on which it will consider, okay, this particular thing should be there and this particular thing shouldn't be there. Means like, suppose it says with a confidence that I am having a confidence of 90% that this particular image is of a infected person. So it will say that yes, if the threshold is more than 90% or 90%, it will say yes, you are right, else it will say you are wrong. So if I just change this, you can see the precision changes, the recall and AP also changes. Now, what is this two parameters? Precision is the number which will tell you if a tag predicted by a model is it right or not. So it helps you predict whether the thing is said precisely or not. While recall over here, as you can see, it tells you out of the tags which should be predicted correctly, what percentage does your model find correct? And you can see it will never touch 100. The AP is the measure of your model performance. It summarizes precision recall at different thresholds. This can become 100, but again, it shouldn't be 100. So if you go to this particular thing, performance, it's 100, 100, 100. Why so? Any reason anyone would like to answer? Is AP wouldn't have more images for the show to create a bias so the model can handle it? Okay, Eric. Yes, so this was my question right now, which you have answered, which you have actually asked. And is AP same as F1 score? No, AP is not same as F1 score. Uh, F1 score is something which is quite different, a different parameter overall. There are different parameters again, which is like you can have recall, precision, F1 score, absolute percentage, confusion matrix, and a lot more added to it. But yes, both are different. Now, coming to Eric, Yes, Eric, you are right. So what happened over here is, as you can see, it shows with the red line. We recommend that having at least 50 images per tag to ensure model performance. You can see that we had a very small amount of image, 813. That was pretty small data set. And therefore, the model gave you 100% accuracy and precision, which obviously shouldn't have been the case, as you can see over here. And in this case, why the model failed and give you the 100% AP is, you can see over here, unbalanced data set. The distribution of the images were not right. The normal was 3500, while the thing which was tuberculosis is 694. So there's something which happened is overfitting. The data got overfitted and you get this false result. Let's go and check it for other models that I had in my store, like the lung cancer. So lung cancer had pretty variable amount of data, but again, the normal was pretty less, 66. So it's preferred that you have something which is um, almost on a good line, almost like equal numbers, so that you can get some good results. As you can see over here also, it's unbalanced. So make sure that you have a balanced data set. Now coming back over here, how you can actually use it. So to use it, you need to publish it. But before that, you can try it out. How can I try it out? You can click on the quick test option. Either you can add an image URL or browse your local file. So let's go to the testing images, upload any of the images out here. And you can see it predicts with a probability of 98% that it is a bubble. And next you can get it on. Similarly, you can do it for other images. You can go to predictions tab and see your predictions out here, that okay, what did it predict, and click on OK to verify that okay, this was correct. But how to use it in your own web application? For that, what you can do is click on the publish option, publish this with a model name, choose the prediction resource, which is WGMIT predicts, and click on prediction. You'll be getting a prediction URL. So you can use this with the keys and all to get ready with your application. How to use it? How to use it? I don't know. To use this, what you can do is go to this particular thing, um, get all of this data out here. So you can get all of this. You can set up to this particular thing. And if you just go to this, which is custom vision API Python, and you'll be getting the code over here in C hash, Go, Java, JavaScript, Python, REST API, and all of the methods listed. You can just take the code samples, copy, paste, and then your work is done. Pretty simple. Also, you don't need to go over here when you're using this, but yes, in case you want to, you can. After using this, you can just go to how to guides and use the prediction API model over here to use it for your own purpose. Let me share both the links in the chat. Cool. So you got it all. But remember again, no model is perfect. The probability over here indicates how correct the model believes its answer is. And all the models over here represents a closed universe. So they try to match the image of what it knows, like whatever you have feed. And it shouldn't have been like 100%. It will make mistakes. It should have a probability score of amount 100%. Improving accuracy should be by giving more number of pictures, more diverse number of pictures that includes different angles, settings, lighting, and different scenarios. If you want to perform prediction, you can just go ahead with the two documents that I shared before. Install the required packages, call your model, and perform prediction. That's the pretty simple thing that you need to do. That's it. And I'm pretty sure you are shocked. Is it really this easy? Yes, it is. And through this, you can build some great websites out there, do something great out there, and maybe reach out to me if you are doing something, and um, I can contribute if possible. So yes, what's next? What's next? Learn about object detection. Try it out your custom models with TensorFlow. Tell us how the workshop was. And for more resources, please check out this QR code or this link. Let me share the link. How do you deploy the deep learning models on Azure AI Studio? Uh, Grace, I would like to know, uh, is the model that you are building, or is it some model that you are taking from open source? Like, is it your own custom model built from scratch, or is it something else? And I can help you accordingly. Till then, let me share the link.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Grace, you're not audible.
So I'm building a deep learning model on brain tumor detection.
Mhm.
So using CNN. So I'm asking that like such a model on Azure AI Studio, like the way we use the APIs to for production.
Cool. Okay, just let me ask uh, Olivia, are you here? Can you just let me know that can I get 5 minutes extra? I know I've already crossed the time, but can I get maybe 5 minutes extra so that I can answer her query and show her how she can actually deploy her own CNN model? Cool. Thanks, Dia, for the confirmation.
Sure.
So answering to Grace's question, and if anyone has the same question of how to deploy any ML or DL model that they have created on their own. For that, we have something known as ml.azure.com. A pretty cool place out there for all of you to work upon machine learning, deploy your own models, and build something which is really very cool. Now, what you get over here? So first of all, you need to create a workspace. How to create a workspace is pretty simple. Go to portal.azure.com. Type, create a resource, type Azure Machine Learning. Click on this create option and create your own Azure Machine Learning service. And you'll be getting something like this. So let me just go to this particular place and you'll be getting something like this. Go click on this studio web URL so that you are redirected over here. Done. Next step. What are you going to get over here? You're going to get again a model catalog, notebooks, automated element designer, prompt flow, and many more. First step, if you are having your own ML model, go to the notebooks option and over here you can, like I have done for my own case, is created this notebook over here, which does a lot of things out there. Similarly, you can do for your own model. Create this out there, add your own data, and then create a compute service. So click on this option, add your own compute service by this option of Azure ML Compute. Run the service. Once it's ready, you can deploy it from here by going and creating a job. Let me just share you creating a job to run a notebook in ML Azure ML Studio. So you can just go all of this and get your things ready so that you can run a job. And once you run a job, let me just paste the link. Once you run a job, everything would be coming over here, which is this jobs folder, and you can deploy your model from here. You'll be getting it in endpoints tab, the real-time endpoint, through which you can call it as an API and get your service ready. Now you might say, okay, what is automated ML design and prompt flow? Automated ML is, suppose you want the model to automatically understand which machine learning model should be used. Designer is where you want drag and drop kind of thing and want to build your own model based upon it. Prompt flow is where you actually want it to go about a prompt, and your prompt engineering comes in the way and you want to build a flow along it. It's for that purpose. And data is to store your data. So yes, you can create your own environments, your models, and then get the endpoint after you've deployed it so that you can deploy your own models. Let me just share one more thing. Deploy ML model using Azure ML Studio. All of this is present in the sheet which I shared, https bit.ly Azure AI Studio. So in this particular folder, you'll be getting all of this, how to deploy, how to run your own custom models. Hope I answered your question, Grace.
Yes, thank you.
Cool, thanks. Um, Coming back to the PPT, please go ahead and share your feedback, and thanks a lot for joining in. Hope you like the session, and please reach out to me in case if you have any doubts or any other further queries.
Thank you so much, Harshvardhan. Please let me know if my voice is clear.
Yes, you are really clear, crystal clear.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. And in the audience, if you guys have any questions, you can ask Harshvardhan. And for your Azure exam, if you need any tips, you can also ask to Harshvardhan because he has already certified. He has 7 certificates in hand. So you guys can ask for guidance to him as well if you guys will going to give the exams in this month only. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just put it in the chat section. I'm waiting for just 2 more minutes and then we will just have our ritual session. So Harshvardhan, we do have this ritual to click group picture. After getting, if someone has any questions, after that we will just take the photo session, right? So I think Akshita has written what can be asked in the exam, right? And your LinkedIn profile, sir.
Okay. Akshita, can you please tell me which exam specifically are you talking about? Akshita, can you please specify which exam? Like, is it AI 102, AI 900, DP 100, or anything else that you're talking about?
Like AZ 900 we are offering. I think she's asking about maybe AZ and AI 900 fundamental exam. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Dia. So in AZ 900, it's mostly about Azure. It's about cloud computing basics and the fundamentals. Like, suppose what is a compute instance? What is a virtual machine? How does actually cloud computing work? Maybe different scenarios where you can use cloud computing. So it's like covering the basics of cloud computing in AZ. AZ is almost, rather you can say, completely focused on um, cloud computing, like the different services offered by Azure. It's like a complete package of understanding Azure, and it's uh, pretty theoretical, I would say. So it contains 70% theory, 30% practical, and over there it's more of understanding about the different services and its use cases. Now coming to AI, AI 900 is mostly practical according to me. It's about how you can use different AI services. It covers AI Studio, as I showed you, ML Studio, OpenAI services, and creating different services along with it. So if you are just good with the practical experience, understanding about AI, like regression, classification, and the 5 categories that I showed you, you are good to go and crack the exam. Okay, I think Abhinav is writing a very long query. Cool, Akshita. I think it's pretty long. Wait, Abhinav, you were typing for so long, and okay, maybe you were restructuring it. What resources to follow for AI-900? Um, Let me show you the resource. So this is the best resource and a resource that's more than enough. You don't need anything else apart from it. Trust me, like I didn't require anything else. This is the first thing. Um, Let me see one more resource for all of you, if it still exists. Okay. I think it has been stopped right now, but there was some training days which used to happen. You can also do one-on-one. My page is called Access Anywhere. Okay, all right, Avinav. That's that's great. So yes, you can check out this particular thing. Second thing, which I feel is the most important, in case you want to crack the exam in, let's say, 2 days. First thing, grab all of this which is present over here in this particular resource. Second, try out the resources that's out there. So don't just go by, okay, I have learned the theoretical part and let's go and sit in the exam. Go to try it out links, try the service out, understand what is the purpose of that service. That would hardly take half a day, and then give the exam. Trust me, you will be able to crack it. How about EZ 900? Abhinav, sorry, Eric, that's the same. Like for EZ 900, I have one thing more, maybe. So again, this is a complete course which you can do along with this. Let me show you one more video. So this video can help you by a bit. There's this one. Yep. AI 900 virtual trading days. Sorry, let me just share the link. Copy. So this was the thing I was searching for. I know it's not complete. It's only covering the part one, but there used to be something known as Azure AI training days, which was really very helpful. But yes, there's a video of it. There's the recording of it, and you can check it out. Similarly, let me check whether the, the same is there for Azure or not. Yep, we have the playlist. Let me share the link. Just give me a minute. So Microsoft Azure virtual training days. So you have it all here for maybe 2 or 3 exams. Let me share the link. Okay, where is the link? Virtual training days, Azure implementing. It's showing for 365. Yeah. Yep. Here you go. This is for AZ900, the virtual training days. Cool. So, any other questions?
I think there are no questions as of now. If you guys still face any problem and if you guys have any questions, you can anytime reach out to him on LinkedIn and bother him. So I think we are good to go. We have Olivia with us. Olivia, would you like to say something?
Um, um, so I just wanted to say thank you for having me to this section. It was awesome. Even though I had to like leave at some point, I got back and was able to follow through. Yeah. Thanks for accepting to be a part of this. And I don't think I have any other thing to say. Don't forget to fill out the link to get the voucher on the group chat. The link is on the group chat. I believe Dia has already shared it and she will probably reshare it. Deadline is tomorrow. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
for those that will be getting the vouchers, good luck with your exams, basically. Yeah.
Cool. I think now we all can open our camera and just have a group picture together so that we can post it. So everyone, I request you all to just open your camera like me. Anyone who are interested in having a group picture? Okay. I'm still waiting for a few more participants to come and join us for the group picture. If you guys are interested, just open your camera so that we can have a picture. Or I have to say 1, 2, and 3. One more. The last one, if someone wants to do something. If you guys want to do cheese, you can do that. I'm again counting. 1, 2, and 3. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And thanks to Harshvardhan again for giving his time and sharing his insights with us today. Thank you so much again. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.